This is Bio-relativity for North America. The date today is May 20th, 2025. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Greetings, I am Giuliano. We are the Arcturians. It is always interesting to speculate if there is a relationship between Earth events, whether they be political, economic, or sociological, and the geological weather patterns. In other words, if one sees warlike behavior on a planet, will Mother Earth respond? The Earth has a long history of war, especially over the past centuries, but the wars have gotten more intense, and now we are in a period in which electromagnetic energies are part of modern warfare. These electromagnetic energies are sometimes referred to as HAARP, high frequency auroral radio propagation. But there are other, what some may even call geoengineering aspects, where governments may be sending electronic frequencies to other enemies throughout the planet that would destabilize the weather patterns. And how is Gaia to respond to this type of electromagnetic warfare? It is confusing enough for you as inhabitants of the Earth to deal with normal variations in the weather. And there, of course, has been a history of variations due to climate change. But are we seeing what I call intense weather and geological shifting due to man-made electronic or geoengineering type behavior? And this is a very deep subject, and it's not a subject that we can easily resolve in our Bio-relativity planetary healing meditations. But we can, with our thought powers, announce to Gaia that we are not participants in such activities, and that we want such activities to be neutralized. And we want to see if there is a way to do neutralization. This is especially true if you look at chemtrails, HAARP, and any other geoengineering type patterns. In addition, we know that the crowdedness of the travel, particularly the air travel, creates a secondary problem. Remember, if you will, many years ago after 9/11, when the planes were not flying for several days. And remember the calmness that was in the atmosphere, the clarity of the skies. It's unfortunate that it took this tragedy to bring that kind of clarity to the front of everyone's consciousness. But I think you all will agree that we as planetary healers desire a neutralization of this, quote, geoengineering activity, unquote. For no one has really studied it. No one knows where it leads. But I, Giuliano, from the Arcturian perspective, can tell you that it doesn't have a good ending. The Earth is struggling to maintain a balance. And yet here we have evidence of governments or populations that may on purpose be seeking to create imbalances. So in today's meditation, let us focus on our highest arcane power towards neutralization and balance and harmony in the weather patterns and in the geological front, the geological patterns, including volcanoes and earthquakes. And let us also seek a clarity of consciousness so that humanity will come to its senses and realize that imbalances that you and I are seeing are in part due to man-made behavior. So take 3 deep breaths. And go into a state of physical relaxation. Feel your nervous system relax. I know that it is challenging for each of you, and it's challenging for each of your nervous systems to live on the planet now, and to deal with the stress often due to electromagnetic imbalances that are unseen but are strong and disharmonious to your own electromagnetic energy field and to the Earth's electromagnetic energy field. The Earth, the atmosphere, responds to these types of imbalances because everything, all life forms, including the aura around the planet, is based on electromagnetic energy and vibration. Go into a deeper state of spiritual relaxation. And I, Giuliano, send a corridor of light from the ring of ascension, where I am with several other ascended masters. And I send the corridor of light, for we, the Arcturians, are sitting in a circle of higher light in the ring of ascension at the North Pole. And I send the corridor of light from the North Pole area in our circle of light that I am sitting in with my colleagues. I send to you, who are the planetary healing meditators, this corridor of light, so you can join us today in our circle of planetary healing meditations. Receive this corridor of light into your room now. allow your spirit body to rise up through your crown chakra and enter the corridor of light that I have sent from the ring of ascension above the North Pole, and travel now at the speed of thought in that corridor of light and meet me in the circle of light in the ring of ascension. You arrive at the circle of light. You are joined by many other starseeds. I am here with several of my Arcturian students, including Helioa, Tamar, Lord Arcturus, Helioa, as I mentioned, and several others that are in training. Join me in the circle, and I move the circle that is in the ring of ascension over North America. And as we are over North America, I place an etheric dome of light, of white light, over all of North America, and particularly over the United States. And a white screen appears at the dome with these words: stabilize and harmonize all weather patterns in the United States, minimizing the winds and tornadoes and bringing calmness in the weather patterns over North America and the United States now. To the best of your ability, repeat that affirmation in your own words and project that affirmation on a white screen that I have sent down from the top of the dome. We'll go into meditation as we do those words. Strengthen them to the best of your ability. We'll go into silence. And as we are focusing on the weather patterns and the strong winds, we are going to send a harmonizing light, a golden harmonizing light, through all of the airports in the United States, so that there will be a harmony and order in all air traffic control. And so there will be a protection, especially in the upcoming Memorial Day weekend travel, which will ensure the safety and the balance of all flights in and out of every airport. Hold that thought as we go back into meditation. And now we look at the ring of fire in the earthquakes and movements along the ring of fire, in particular along the San Diego, San Francisco fault lines. And we project the affirmation, stabilize all fault lines, minimizing any movements so that they are harmless and in harmony with all life forms. Hold that thought form, please. All of these affirmations are embedded on the white screens that have an etheric energy. And now we want to neutralize any harmful geoengineering activity that from wherever source that may try to induce electromagnetic disturbances in the ionosphere over North America. Neutralize now the disharmony caused by any geoengineering activities. Hold that thought. Neutralization. And with our arcane thought powers, travel with me now down to Costa Rica and Volcan Poás, and let us project serenity and balance to that volcano and any other volcano that is potentially active on the Ring of Fire through Central America and North America and up through Alaska. We call on the harmonization and balance of the Ring of Fire and a minimization of all volcanic activity. Wonderful. Your thought powers and requests are recorded on the etheric screens that we have been using. And at the count of 3, I download them from the Ring of Ascension into Gaia's feedback loop system now. 1, 2, 3. Gaia receives our requests, processes it, and will respond with deep sincerity to our powerful work today. Feel the joy in being in the Ring of Ascension and feel the powerful connection with Gaia, for she feels enhanced and joyful knowing that this Ring of Ascension that you and I are working in together is around her electromagnetic energy field and provides her with the fifth dimensional halo of light from the Ascended Masters. And may that fifth dimensional light permeate all of North America now. It is time to leave, so prepare to enter the corridor from which you came. Leave the ring of ascension. Embrace each other. And travel now at the speed of thought from the ring of ascension back into the room from which you came. And in perfect alignment, re-enter your physical body. Feeling the power and connection to the ring of ascension and to her that is Gaia's fifth dimensional energy. I am Giuliano. Good day.